What are you really fighting to control your focus? This week's business book recommendation is for Stolen Focus by Johann. This book explores why we're finding it increasingly difficult to focus. It's a fascinating deep dive into all the reasons why our focus is being stolen. It'll help you figure out, what could I do differently? And what am I really fighting against? So what did I learn? It's not your fault. This is the biggest shift in my thinking. I, like I'm sure many of you, have read a million how to focus, how to work less and achieve more, how to stop procrastinating type books. Yes, we can all move ourselves forward by taking independent actions, but this book argues that many of the issues we're facing are at a system level or society level. It's that social media is largely free, so they need to keep you in to keep generating the marketing dollars. Ironically, they don't really want you to be sociable. It's how we've developed our school system to be prescriptive, forcing people to do things that don't interest them, and also reducing free play. It's our always-on expectation, which has limited our time for mind wandering, and a perception even that mind wandering is bad. Individuals alone won't solve these bigger issues. You'll learn a whole range of different factors affect focus, and often they're not as simple as they appear. What did it make me think differently about? Society and its influence on what we perceive to be free will. The author likens the no focus problem to the obesity problem. The things that you can do, essentially making different choices about consumptions, are an uphill fight when everything around you is designed to encourage you to make the opposite decision. It's interesting to think that what we do and how we behave is for all of us in part contributed to by our collective society. What actions did I take? Well, first off, stop beating yourself up about being bad at focusing. It's not your fault. That isn't a free pass to give up. Far from it, but recognising what you do and don't control will allow you to focus on what's within your sphere of influence. This book doesn't give you how-to advice to follow, but I found myself approaching these focus killers differently, approaching social media differently, prioritising food prep and sleep time. What has the impact been? Well, I've always believed that awareness is half the battle. The book makes you aware of what could, and probably is, having an impact on your focus. Understand the problem, begin to solve it. This book is really interesting, incredibly thorough. It's well written, and I suspect because it's written by a journalist, it focuses on telling the story, not just presenting the information. If you want to understand why you're finding it hard to focus, I really, really recommend this book. Have a wonderful day.